Welcome back guys, JimmyJules153 with another Dreams Logic tutorial. Today we'll be looking at the follower gadget. The follower is a gadget you can use to make objects in your scene move towards or flee from tags. If we stamp down our follower with the default settings and grab out a tag and play the scene, the follower will be looking for a tag with no name. Because the cube is under the effect of gravity, it'll fall to the ground, then slide towards the tag. If we move it around, the follower will keep traveling towards it, so you could have a player tag and have something continuously follow the player. If we increase the speed, the cube will be able to overpower the force of gravity and move up the wall towards the tag. The strength will determine how easily the follower gadget can overcome the other forces that are applied to the object, which in this case is the gravity and the friction of the cube sliding up the wall. The dampening is how much ability the cube has to slow itself down. So if we turn this up, it'll ignore the downward pull of the gravity and only travel towards the tag. We can also turn the follower into flee mode rather than follow, where it will just move away from the tag rather than towards it. If we enter the name of the tag for the follower to look for, you'll just need to change the title of the tag by selecting the title from the tag tweak menu. In the strength and dampening specifics page, the first two options we have are the detection radius of the follower. The top bar is the minimum distance that the follower will detect the tag. You could use this if you want something to follow a certain distance behind a character. Otherwise the follower will be directly on top of the player, which might not be what you're after. The next is the max distance, so if you didn't want the follower to start following something until it's within 10 meters, you could set this to 10 meters. You can also set the follow strength and the dampening of the X, Y, and Z axes individually, which I believe is how the 2D platformer tutorial in the beta made the character stay on a 2D plane and not move inwards and outwards. You'd set the Z follow strength and dampening to 100% and turn the X and the Y all the way down. This way the character would not be able to move in and out, only up, down, left and right. There's also an option for the dampening in the direction that the follower is moving. As always, you can directly wire logic into most of the tweak menu inputs, but on the face of the gadget you've got a direct input to the speed of the follower. You could do things like make the follower go slower the closer it got to the target, so the following character would go faster to catch up and then slow down again when they found the player. I used this when I was messing around with trying to make a functioning train. Unfortunately I didn't have time to finish it, but this is just an example of what you could use a follower for. I had a tag on each piece of the track and a follower on the main body of the train. When the train reached a tag on the track piece, the tag gets disabled for a second and the follower starts moving towards the next piece of the track with a tag on it. This way the follower was always moving forwards towards the next enabled tag. That's all for the follower guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.